Louisiana. Looked like it rained all night. So, hey, I decided I'm going to go to work a little later today. Chuck, welcome in. Steve. Yeah, Chuck. Hey, it's all right. I think I love to talk too. Just sit here, hang out, drink some coffee, see what everybody's up to. I know it's a work day. Blind Neil, welcome in. How you doing this morning? Yeah, I know. Getting so much rain over here in Louisiana. It seems like it's I know it rained all night. I wasn't expecting that. Just looking out my backyard, even wetter than it was. But hey, it is what it is. We can change a lot of stuff. Can't change weather. I actually did fly a little bit yesterday evening. Did a little sunset flying there. So, Chuck, you're welcome to pop in if you want. The link's in the chat. Chocolate raspberry. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna maybe hang out here at the house. I don't know. I do have to go to the cemetery in a little bit. Uh, got a burial coming up, so I want to go check on it. A little part-time job there, so real estate this morning. May just hang out here at the house and do some stuff on that from here. Has everybody been doing any flying? I know the weather's been bad. Seems like a part across the country there. Hey, this is a tech call. Chuck, this is more important of a tech call now. I'm just picking. I'll be here a little while, probably about an hour. Not too much going on this morning. See if we get some people in. Watched a couple shows last night. Who we had at Drone Nation was on, of course. Watched a little bit of Mel. I mean, and Lloyd. I'm sorry, Lloyd was on. Who else? Dobo did a. Dobo put out a new video on YouTube, and so did Sean Oz. Had a premiere to him and Kelly Shores did that little thing, so that was pretty neat. If you hadn't watched that, yeah, we'll be showing Chuck. We'll be showing some new videos tomorrow night on on Captain Ray and I's show, Fly for Fun show. We do that about the last 15 minutes. Been doing that because tomorrow night we have Ron Lockwood, who went on his long motorcycle trip, and I'm sure Ron's going to share some nice videos and photos. And then we got Jim. What's the guy's name? Yeah, Jerry Calverley, who is runs a drone entrance group. So that'll be kind of fun to have him on. He was on Kelly Shores about a year ago. I don't think he's friends with Chris Hope there in Texas. He's a teacher and a drone pilot, and He runs DIG, a drone entrance group for high school students. So yeah, it's going to be fun, and we do have some videos in a pipe to show. Yeah, and people like seeing the videos. I think that's fun. We kind of do that the last 15 minutes. As far as drone news, yeah, I think the Xeno Pro Mini looks like it's still delayed. That's kind of, I say, getting aggravating, but it is what it is, So yeah, Chuck, I did watch a little bit of yours and Lori's there. Hadn't finished watching it, but catch the rest of that. Yeah, and that's a good little series. I say it's something different, but then your live show you do that. I have to remind you that you gave me the wrong time. Of course, yeah, here it is right here, and I got to change it. But no, Matt Bagwell, welcome in. Yeah, and I myself, we leave for Lake Martin Saturday morning. We'll be there for 7 days. So that's in Alabama, kind of by Auburn, kind of a little bit east of Birmingham. So that'll be fun. I'm hoping I can get some great video and drone footage there. Be fishing and swimming off the pier. Never went to a lake house as far as we actually sold our condo that we had for last since 2010. So no more beach vacation for a little while. So we got a lake house that we're renting. So that'll be fun. Dave Ennis, welcome in. That's all right, Chuck. Hey, we can change it. It's on a spreadsheet. Just a click of it's an easy fix. I've been changing names and channels and just kind of tweaking it. It'll be something that we'll continue to tweak. It's something we kind of talked about for about a year, somebody putting it together. So finally just sat down one day and kind of wrote all the shows, got help of Captain Ray and Ron Brown and Marcus, and everybody kind of pitched in, and Susan typed it for me. And of course we've been changing it, but hey, that's an easy change. And actually, I know we still have, a couple more changes coming. I know Brad Austin and Al Duran hadn't named their show yet, so that's a change. We'll have to make. And anybody that we need to add, of course, we can add. The list is not to to promote anybody's show. It's just there to promote all the shows. So it's just a fun list to kind of keep up with and see what's coming on. Yeah, the details, Chuck. You're right. We want it right. We kind of did it by, of course, day, time, show, the host, and the channel. So those 5 items, and across the top there, and we'll keep tweaking it, adding it. I even thought about maybe trying to add which I can do. I'm not sure about if the field would work. I'd have to make it a little smaller, maybe put the link to every channel. So that'd be something pretty good. They can just click it on if it's online there. So that's a thought. But yeah, I don't want to make it too fancy. Hey, we never had a list before, so we'll try to keep it simple, I guess. But you don't realize how many shows are on. I never did really count them. You can watch something every night of the week, I can tell you that. Or even in the morning, Matt Bagwell, welcome in. Matt, didn't you win some stickers, or or I'm not sure if did you win some stickers the other night? If you did, I'm not sure if I got them to you, or Captain Ray, or did you? If not, uh, you didn't really have to win them. If you want a couple stickers, I'll get you some in the mail if you get me your address. DeMarco, what's up, brother? DeMarco, it rained all night, so got up drinking some coffee, and I don't think I'm gonna go to the office, at least at the real estate office. I had to go to the cemetery office there. I manage that little cemetery, not just right around the block here, so I'm gonna go there and do some stuff, paperwork this morning. But I think I'm gonna skip the real estate this morning. Not too much going on. I got to actually bring my little granddaughter for her first driving part of her. She's completed all the courses for driver's ed, but she actually drives today. So, yeah, so I think I might stay inside while she's driving. No, just kidding. Jerry Bauer, welcome in. DeMarco, if you, I'm not sure if you're working or you want to hop in a few minutes, you're welcome to. Jerry, how you doing this morning? I don't know. Everybody's been doing any flying. I know I took off. If everybody saw Maddie and Bill Ronay and TJ Alexander, they were flying Sunday morning. So I was kind of got jealous of watching them fly. So, hey, I went out and flew that solar form. Well, it's a pretty good little trip from my house, probably about 20, 25 miles. So something different there. I always heard about it. Oh, officiated golf tournament. Yeah. Yeah, DeMarco. I probably do need to go check the pool. Actually, my pool is one house over. It used to be my house that we had, and we built a new house, so it's where a duplex is. But yeah, I do need to go check it. Bailey had swim lessons. She gives swim lessons privately there yesterday evening, so I think she checked it for me. But it didn't rain really hard all night, but it did rain a lot, and then of course they're calling for more today. So yeah, I let a little bit out yesterday afternoon. It's crazy the amount of rain we've been getting. I think we're at over 60 something inches for the year so far, and I think we average about 36 or 38 inches of rain. So, and you're only halfway through the year. I mean, I've been here in my house for right since '96, and I've got spots that of course we're going on vacation Saturday, and of course you want to get everything cut before you leave, so when you come back, you don't come back to a mess. And I don't know, I definitely won't be able to probably ride my zero turn in a couple places. So I'll probably just end up pushing my whole yard with a little push lawnmower that's a lot lighter. So, but hey, I could invert my drone if I was a good enough pilot there, and maybe use the props to cut the grass. That'd be a new way to cut. Yeah, I hear you, Jerry. Anybody want to come in? They're welcome to. Hi, everyone. Wake up, people. It's Tuesday morning. Get you some coffee. Come in, talk some drones. I see. Hey, Mark Fisher last night was on Drone Nation. Of course, they got that big drone meet up there in Rhode Island. I think Captain Ray. I know Captain Ray is going to it, so that'll be fun. Yeah, share a little video. Everybody just kind of hanging around. Stingray Ariel, welcome in. Little Llama Laura, welcome in. How you doing today? Welcome in. I was just a little bored this morning, so I figured I'd come on for a little while. It's raining here, so yes. Everyone, welcome to my video. This solar farm. Yeah, this is a solar farm out. How many acres it is, but it's fairly huge. I know that. So yeah, a lot of people. This is old farmland on the side of Highway 16, and a lot of people are kind of griping about it. But maybe it's better than another subdivision. So yeah, take a look, and thanks for watching. Yeah, that was a fun little video to shoot. If anybody wants to jump in, you're welcome to. Chris Waters, welcome in. Yeah, there you go, Chris. Lawnmower FPV. Yeah. I don't know about that. The way I fly, it'd be like hitting the crashing into the grass for sure. Yeah, Mika Steve, that'd be a great place to charge your battery. That's what I was thinking about. It's a big place. I didn't realize that. My daughter goes up there toward that way to work, and she was always telling me about it. Of course, a lot of people, if you heard it in the video, they're raising hell, saying they don't like the way it looks. But hey, it's probably better than a subdivision. But to me, it didn't hurt. I mean, all those panels could be pulled up now. They got a lot of stuff going on there. I kind of pulled in, and I mean, I know you can fly there legally as far as nothing, no restrictions or anything. But man, there's a lot of wiring and towers and where they're storing the electricity, and they have a company there that is a construction company. And of course, they got cranes and stuff all over, so it's kind of like kind of got in there, shot it, and got out of there more or less. Chris Waters, what you doing this morning? You welcome to jump in. Yeah, actually, Blind Neil, that's a lot of farmland up there. They had a lot of that was all dairy cows years ago, and of course, the dairy business is not too great anymore. I guess at least not good for the farmers anyway. Jim Droning, welcome in. But yeah, it's just kind of strange to see, I guess. It's acres and acres of it. I know that. It's something different, I guess. Yeah, Chris, I was watching y'all little video. Y'all had that little meetup, and that looked like fun. Kelly went around, was interviewing and talking to everybody. Looks like y'all had a good little crowd there, because that's something that Kai puts on pretty regular, I believe. If anybody wants to hop in, you're welcome to. Gotcha, Chris. Gotcha. And Jackson RC, welcome in. How you doing this morning? Seems like the days fly by, man. It's already we in the middle of past almost ending the end of July here, as we get ready for our family vacation, going up to Lake Martin in Alabama. Hoping I can. I know you can fly drones there, so can't wait to get some video of that. That'll be fun. We got a party barge, boat rented for 4 days, and get to fish, swim, jump off some cliffs, I guess, and do some droning, I hope. Probably kill a couple of grandkids. You know how that'll be. There'll be some noise and fights, I'm sure, with all 6 of them there. Nah, we have a good time. My 2 son-in-laws, they love to cook, so we got the menu planned. We'll be cooking. They have, I think, 2 pits, so we'll be doing a lot of barbecuing and stuff out there. And of course, my 2 son-in-laws will set a record for beer drinking, I'm sure, over the course of the next 5 or 6 days. But they have a good time. Won't have to be driving anywhere, nothing. Of course, I'll have to drive the boat, of course. But yeah, that'll be fun. DeMarco, I'm gonna take the Air 2S and the Mini 2. Probably just those 2. I may bring my Femi too. Probably bring 3. But the Air 2S will be my go-to drone. For sure. Bring those 2. Maybe actually when I'm on a boat, I may actually bring the Mini 2. I'll bring both of them, but I think the Mini 2 would be be a little easier to fly. I'm not sure how crowded this place is. It's pretty populous. I think it's over 800 miles of shoreline, big man-made reservoir. So a lot of houses and restaurants and, docks and stuff. So, yeah. And we're supposed to be like in a little cove, actually, where our cabin is, lake house is. It's, nothing like right next door. So, yeah, we'll see. They have a lot of decks, covered stuff and up against the bulkhead. So I hope I can fly there pretty good and get some views. So, yeah, that'd be fun. Maybe of the dam. I'm not sure exactly, how far the dam is. I know this lake, looking at the map, you definitely can get lost. That's for sure. Oh, DJ Goggles. Okay. Yeah, Jim. Yeah, I did get the Beta FPV drone, the whole kit, the Cetus. I've been flying it. It's different, that's for sure. Can't it's pretty easy to fly that, and of course you flip it in, I guess, manual mode and sport mode. It's pretty quick, and I guess the sticks, the biggest thing. And Chris, you're in the chat there. It's you can't move the sticks much. I know that it'll just flip right over. So, and they always say it's all about throttle management on the FPV. So I need, I think the first couple times I put it in there, I was about ready to just throw it in the garbage. But Mike B, welcome in. But you just got to take your time, and I'm sure, get a little better. I guess I don't know. It's a lot to the FPV. Just hearing the guys talk about beta flight and the props and all the stuff you got to do and all, but I kind of like just grabbing that camera bird and taking it up real quick. But I can see looking at the goggles for the first time, I can see how that could be fun. Yeah, coffee and cookies. Yeah, I hear you. If anybody wants to pop in, you're welcome to. You're getting tired of hearing me talk for sure. So, yeah, tonight, what do we have? You got Bill the Drone Reviewer, and you got Philly and Ron after that. Dobo is on too, I think, on Tuesday. So, yeah, a lot of good shows tonight. Tune in. Actually, I think I'm not sure who Drone Nation. I mean, Bill Drone Reviewer has on tonight. Not really sure. Of course, as we get close, Spin Up's a good ways away yet, but that's going to be a fun event. Get to meet the rest of the people. Yeah, we kind of didn't meet in Florida, and then Mark Fish and his Rhode Island group is having that big meetup on the 31st, I think it is. So, and of course, upcoming show that we have, Fly for Fun show, and I think it's August 4th. We have Randall Warnes, the CEO of Autel Robotics. Captain Ray reached out to him, and he agreed to be on. So we'll have him and Ron Brown on. Ron, who owns an Autel Evo 2, and I felt like it'd be a good fit for him to, ask some questions since I don't own an Evo product or Autel product, but he was on. You saw Randall on the interview with Dobo. It was so candid and so good. I felt like he'd be a great guy to come on. Of course, he did say yes, and that'll be a fun interview. He wants to bring Autel. Kind of let them, I say, battle DJI, and I think they're definitely one of the companies that can do it. Sorry, guys. Didn't put my phone on silent. Oh, really? DeMarco, are you getting a new one, or are you just trying to slim the fleet down a little bit? Mika Steve, if you put your email in the chat, I'll get one right out to you. Or if you can message me on Facebook, if you don't want to put it in the chat there, or you can, it's the list is on the Fly for Fun page. I can put it up there, or whatever's you're comfortable with, or you can email me at. Let me see. I got the. That's our email address. Send that to the Fly for Fun show at yahoo.com. Email me, and then I'll email you that list back. And anybody want to send some videos for Wednesday night, we'll play 5 or 6 of them. So yeah, get me that, and we'll I'll get you the list right out. We do have one correction to make on there, but we're making changes all the time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it right there. I'll let me copy it right here, and we'll I'll get it right to you. Guys, if you hold on 1 second, I got to take a call here. All right, sorry guys. Had a phone call I had to take. I'm sorry. Stingray, whatever we want to talk about. You want to hop in the chat, you're welcome to. Anybody want to hop on, you're welcome to. Frank S. Jr., welcome in. Might be if you send me your email too, I'll get it to you. I'll put it up. Send me email. I'll get it right to you, or email me at that Fly for Fun show. And I'll get it right to you. This is our email address for the show, Fly for Fun show at yahoo.com. Email me your email there, and I'll send it right to you. It's real close. I think we do have one change to make, but I'll get that probably changed tonight or so. But it's coming out good, so we'll get it to you. Dee Dee, how are you doing? Dee Dee, I hope you're doing good. Prayers out to you. I know you had a procedure yesterday, and I saw Sergio. He posted something. So yeah, I'm glad you're doing good. Dee Dee, we're hoping to get Dee Dee and Rose Burns on a show, and Angela Lost Girls Hikes. We're trying to set that up here in a few weeks, so we may have an all girl panel on a Fly for Fun show if we can get them to agree it. And I think actually Maddie's wife Lauren would probably do it too. So yeah, we may have a different kind of show. We're going to take a perspective of the wives who, of course, Rose is flying. Dee Dee, I don't think flies, or Lauren, but hey, you know what? They put up with a lot of stuff. Having their husbands fly and stuff, so we can get their perspective on that. Absolutely, Dee Dee. Yeah, Chris is great with those, man. That was a fun video. Chris, a great guy. He's I'll tell you what, he has fun out there with Kelly. They kind of hit it off, so it's great. And that's what's great about this community. You know, Chris is I'm not sure how old Chris is, but he's a lot younger than Kelly, and of course, you know, younger than a lot of the Flyers. But man, he fits right in, and you know, he was on our show, and you know, that night I was having a problem with my banner, and Chris stepped up and kind of helped me, and you know, so yes, it's a great community. So that's what I think the drone community is definitely. You know, you know, because not only do you fly drones, but you know, you have computer problems, maybe phone problems. Not, I don't say problems, but you have questions, and you know, your phone's different, your laptop that you try to edit on, and you know, from iMovie to DaVinci, and I mean, there's just so many aspects of flying that drone and getting that video up. So yeah, you know, people got a lot of questions. So. Paul Murray, welcome in. Paul, you want to hop in? You're welcome to. But yeah, because I think that's the biggest thing about the drones. You know, just flying the drones is kind of the easy part. You know, and then when you get that video back down, and hey, what do I do with it? Oh, even if you got a picture you want to post, or you want to, you know, making banners in your YouTube, you know, putting banners on Facebook, making Facebook posts. So it's a lot of stuff to it, and but yeah, it's fun, and now and then you need help. You know, I know TJ Alexander, he called me yesterday, so I ended up talking about an hour trying to go through some stuff he was trying to do, and I'm no tech expert, so end up talking about an hour trying to go through stuff he was trying to do, and I'm no tech expert, so
hey, how you doing?
What's up, Paul? Paul, was it today your birthday?
No, my birthday was not too long ago, but I turned 69.
Okay, I thought I saw, I don't know, maybe somebody put on Facebook recently, maybe I saw it. I don't know, maybe it popped up.
Well, yeah, well, you know, when the old guy gets on, there's always a conversation about my age.
Well, I didn't want to not, you know, because I try to wish everybody or kind of mention on our show, but hey, not, you know, hey, well, we all got a birthday. Look, either I'm a little late or I'm way early, so happy birthday anyway.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's just it's one of those things.
Yeah. No, I wasn't doing too much this morning. It's raining, and I do have to go over to the cemetery in a little bit, but I figured I'd get on for a little while and drink some coffee and kind of bull this morning.
Yeah, I understand. That's always good to just, you know, just kind of get out and chill a little bit, and that's usually what I try and do when there's nothing going on. I usually go on and give people a chance to come over and say hello and kind of converse, because you know there's only so much of that nasty television we can watch.
Oh my God. Yeah, well, you know what? I guess you know, I hate to say it, but since YouTube kind of been, you know, we watch YouTube almost every night, some kind of show or something. So it's kind of like the TV really don't come on a whole lot anymore, and there's nothing on TV. So,
yes. Yep.
But yeah, it's fun, you know, and the drone community is so great. I know Roger's on, you know, a lot in the mornings and in the evenings, and so we, you know, and I usually pop in while I'm sitting at the office there for a few minutes, and I'm always got it on in the background at least. So I know when all the girls start walking in the office, they go, "What's playing on your computer?" You know, I hear something playing. So that's why I get there early, and you know,
sure. I figured you'd be over watching the space. The Blue Origin going to be taking off here in 20 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm in Louisiana. That's in Florida. So
no, actually, this is taken out of West Texas.
Oh, really?
This is the Billionaire Against Billionaire.
Oh, okay, one, yeah, okay, that's not.
The other one, they launched it from underneath an aircraft. This one actually takes off like a typical rocket, and it will come and land like a typical rocket. It's only going to be a 20-minute flight, but they're taking up. I've got it over here on live NASA Live,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I might
and
have to, pull that up.
yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But
Hey, I tell you what.
they got the billionaire himself is riding it. He's got a 17-year-old son of probably another billionaire, and then they got an 87-year-old guy. It's going to be the oldest guy in space. The young man is going to be the youngest person in space. And so they're sitting back, relaxing right now in Blue Origin, and they got a camera, which you can actually see the guys inside the capsule because it's got big windows.
Huh.
And there's a whole bunch of live versions, but I'm watching the NASA version.
NASA Live. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you, that's at least they're for a while they were so stagnant in the space stuff. Now I kind of like it again.
Yeah, I do too.
When I was a kid, when they walked on the moon, I guess I was 13. So it was kind of like, man, it was so cool.
Yep.
Well, now
the other interesting thing is, Johnny, as I saw on here, they were talking about one of the capsule modules that they went down to the moon on, and then they went back up and they jettisoned it. But when they left it in orbit, when they left the moon, it's still going around the moon 50 years later.
Yeah. I mean, 69, God, it seems like so long ago.
Yep.
And it seems like we should we have done more in 50 years, I mean.
Well, sadly, Johnny, there's the private and then there's the public.
Yeah.
The private, what the government does, we may never know what the hell they're up to.
No.
They may have done some more things, but we don't know about it. It's kind of like
true. Yeah.
It's kind of like the discussion everybody has about are there UFOs or aren't there UFOs?
Only in Roswell, New Mexico.
Yep.
I've been through Roswell on a motorcycle, and one thing I can't get in my head, if you was going to land in a place, I don't know why you'd pick that place, but hey, that's
yep.
But anyway, maybe they didn't pick it, but
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But hey, you know what? It's fun, and they still make every little shop down there's got the little alien in the shop, and they have alien donuts and alien coffee, but hey, that's their little thing. And it's on old Route 66. So,
exactly.
It's
and so it really is. But I find it because I've got another computer sitting right here, monitor that I'm watching this from Rockwell Torrey, West Texas launch site. But it's interesting. So, just between you and I, Johnny. I got bored the other day because it was a rainy day. Damn it, if I didn't buy another drone.
Come on.
I've owned 3 of these, and I bought another one, but I keep buying them and selling them,
So what you get now?
I bought the Mini 2 again.
Well, the Mini 2, I would definitely say, I would go this far. The Mini, if you want any sub 250 drone, that's the one to have.
Exactly, and that's what I figured. I'll just keep it forever and have it, because my go-to drone when I do all my ships with, I do it with the Mavic 2 Pro.
Yeah,
and I also have the Mavic 2 Zoom if I ever need a zoom, but I very rarely fly that. It's just when my grab and go is the Pro.
Chris, have a great day. Chris, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I mean, I would go as far as say if you wanted only 2 drones, I mean, if you had to have 2, of course.
Yeah.
The Mini 2 and probably the Air 2S right now. But, the Mini 2 is, one day I forgot I was going out to the lakefront and I don't know, I had my Air 2S and I grabbed the Mini 2, but for some reason when I just grabbed, there is a size difference, of course, in the cases, but I grabbed the Mini 2 and then I didn't walk very far away from my truck, but I got out there where I was going to fly. I said, darn, I meant to grab the Air 2S, but, so I said, well, I'm just going to fly the Mini 2. And it's really it wasn't a windy day, and
Yeah.
really
Well,
virtually.
the Mini 2, Johnny, I had the Mini 1. The Mini, I could tell the difference between the Mini 2 and the Mini 1 as far as capabilities in a little bit of wind.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, yeah.
The Mini 1 just didn't have the steam, but the Mini 2 does. And
Yeah, I sold my original Mini only because when the 2 came out, then I had both. But the Mini is definitely, you can. I would bring it to the beach now and then, and there was more times that I couldn't fly it than I could.
Yeah.
And I mean, I could have put it up, and I mean, I'm not saying I would have lost it, but there's no sense letting it fight to win, for 20, 25 minutes, and
yeah,
when you can put up another drone. But
yeah, exactly.
Ray
Well,
Kelly, what's up?
And I look back too. Hey, Ray, I look back on, I've been flying since 1988. And my first one, Johnny, you get a kick out of, was what had a chainsaw motor, and they had a one single rotor with a tail pusher. And you were lucky if you kept it online for very long. And, I had a Futaba radio and the whole bit. And
Right.
it was no camera, just fly it. And then I moved into Wakira's, then into Tels, and then into DJI. Kind of hooked me because I had a friend of mine that had a drone retail business, and he says, Paulie says, I'm going to send you an Inspire 1. Fly it, see what you think. If you want it, buy it. If you don't, just send it back. Well, I was hooked. I bought the Inspire 1, and then I had another Inspire 1 after that. And then I had the Pro after that. And then I had the version 2 after that.
Yeah, they're fun. Captain Ray, pop in if you're. I don't know if you're sitting around having breakfast. I was gonna actually text you this morning.
But the Inspire 1 is an experience, and you get a lot of attention from people. When it takes off in those wings. It is.
I think when you first get a drone, I still have my Phantom 3, but it's kind of like I don't say you want, if you go somewhere, it's like now you kind of just the opposite. You kind of want to get in there, shoot your video, and get out.
Get
like
out. Yep.
the little small Mini 2 is kind of nobody says too much, but big difference when you put the Phantom 3 up compared to the Mini 2.
Yeah, and my Mavic 2 Pro. That's my go-to drone down there, and I get 25, 30, 35-mile winds, and it just handles it.
Yeah.
Now, what it doesn't handle is stability's fine. But when I'm doing those circle on the ships, if I got a real strong headwind, it takes me a little while to get ahead of that ship because it's pushing against all that wind.
Yeah.
But
they're fun, man. The drones, it's just, what? I don't even know how I came across it. I guess I was just YouTubing one day and saw somebody, and then I started doing a little research, man. And I watched probably 100 videos before I bought it. And then when I got that Phantom 3 home, it's like I got a picture of my granddaughter in the backyard. I think I went about, when I actually lifted it off the ground, I started the motors for like maybe 3 days.
Right.
And it's like, when I think I went up where it hovered, and I took a picture of my granddaughter, and she's like, and Lainey, my youngest granddaughter, and it's like, and then the next day I actually flew it, I would say fly. So it was, I don't know. It's kind of going stages, and now it's just, it's kind of second nature to put it up, I guess. But we all learn, and that's kind of where you start at,
Right. Right.
And it's amazing what you can do, and the shots you get. People just, you can actually really, film a little movie and stuff with those drones. It's just incredible. I mean, you get some great shots there of the river and stuff, and that's just the ships. I mean, that's
oh yeah,
so much fun to watch.
And that's kind of my thing, because Johnny, I only live a mile away from where you see all those videos,
right?
So I can watch and go. I don't have any restrictions. I can just pick up and head out and go down there. I just realized I didn't have my thing going.
Yeah, I see it now. There you go.
But that's the actual water down there. So
do they keep those cameras on all the time, Paul?
24/7 they're on. Right now it's on They call it auto, OTTO, but it's on automatic. They've got a preset program, and when anything interesting is happening and there's an operator available, he'll jump on, take control, zoom, tilt,
Yeah.
everything else. But right now, there's not much going on.
Yeah, great view though. It's fun to watch, you know, and then y'all do so. I know y'all have a fun time on a Canadian Drone Hub there, and man, you got some great guys that come in to chat. Where's you this morning?
I don't know where Hugh is. He's he could be flying for all I know.
Yeah, he might be. Yeah, it rained all night, and we actually have an office meeting at 10. But I don't even know if I'm gonna go. A lot of times when it's raining and stuff, they kind of cancel it because, especially this time of year, a lot of the realtors and girls and ladies have their kids home. So
sure.
I'm gonna just kind of hang out here at the house. I do have to go to the cemetery in a little bit and take care of something, but other than that, I think I'm gonna just get some paperwork done here, and we leaving for our trip Saturday over to the Lake Martin in Alabama. So we'll I gotta, man, we gotta. When we had the beach house we owned in Orange Beach, we had a lot of stuff there like towels and all our toothbrushes and that kind of stuff, and we had all our paperwares that we had locked up. So now we gotta physically bring everything. So we're it's gonna be quite a adventure bringing everything. So
yeah, yep. I get that. I understand that.
Yeah, so we'll kind of start and get ready, pack for that. Getting some totes ready, but it'll be fun. I can't wait to fly there. It looks like a nice place to fly. So.
Well, that's the thing, and until you really experience flying a drone, we spend our lifetime running around on the earth.
Yeah. And
when you start to see it from above, it's like, oh my, it's like a new experience.
It is. Yeah, there's no doubt. No doubt at all. I mean, even, I find myself, of course, and we all do it now. If you pilot a drone, you never realize how many shots on TV are from a drone. The shows, even the news and stuff, or of course they used helicopters years ago, but now
oh yeah, the cost of keeping a helicopter in the air for a news report is just astronomical.
Yeah, so it's so much fun. So I think it's and I mean I'm sorry, I got kicked off my own stream.
I was going to say, where'd you go?
I don't know. Now and then, I don't know if it's something, if I'm hitting something on my mouse or.
Well, Roger's been having that problem too.
Does he use StreamYard or does he use?
He Zoom.
Okay, yeah. See, I don't know. It's happened. It seems like when I don't know. I'm not hitting anything near my computer. I only touch the mouse, but. I actually have to go back in. So
yeah,
but no, it's fun. The drones, it's just an incredible hobby. I'm sure through the years, like I've always say on our show, you kind of got into. I mean, I've always been into motorcycles. We've had a bike since I was a kid, and I still ride today. But you collect stamps, you collect coins, baseball cards, but man, the drones, it's definitely a hobby that's a little bit different, and it's very rewarding. That's for sure. So, and it's such a great community. And I think the thing about it is that amazes me is just the age difference. I think everybody gets along. Oh
yeah. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, from age, I mean, near 80.
All different ages. And, the thing of it is I'm retired and I can talk to people pretty easy. I'm not real standoffish. It's like yesterday I met some people from Oklahoma down by the water and they had all kinds of questions. They had kids there and I always take my girl Mia, my dog, with me because she goes with me everywhere. And they were all oohing and on with me and talking to me about drones. And I said to the one, he had one son there that probably was 11, 12, 13 years old. And I says, you need to get him a drone and he needs to start flying because that really is the future. There's going to be so many opportunities for a young man his age to be able to
Right.
to experience and possibilities to make money. You know, when
Yeah.
you look at real estate, you look at construction, you look at building inspection, all these kinds of things that can be done with a drone.
Yeah, Chris Wedgeworth, welcome in. Stingray Aerial, yeah, yeah. You know, I never really I've always said it when I got into it, especially in the last year or so. You know, I always said I wasn't worried about doing my Part 107, but kind of what went on with I think Philly and not only that, I think the FAA probably accomplished kind of what they wanted to on certain things.
Well, the thing of it is I've been a 107 pilot ever since it came out.
Yeah.
Okay, because my theory was I'm retired, and not that I do any commercial work, but if some came along, like a film company came and did something on the Blue Water Bridges or whatever,
yeah,
count me in just to say I did it. And
yeah, and that's kind of like even though me doing real estate, believe it or not, I never put a picture on my MLS because I didn't want to be legal, So now I've shot in two, and I've done a couple little simple, I hate to say it, roof inspections because here what's happening in Louisiana and Florida and Texas, while all the hurricanes hit, insurance is going up every time you get that bill for that year. It's drastically more. Yep. And a lot of insurance companies want you to take pictures of your roof. They won't insure your house if your roof is over 10 years, which is kind of stupid. But so a guy called me the other day. He said, hey, I hear you fly a drone. Would you come? That he needed basically needed a picture. Oh, he needed a couple of his roof. And hey, it was like, I didn't even know what to charge him. I literally could have flew the drone from my house over there. That's just next little subdivision. And so I went over there, and I mean, I was up and back home at my house in 15 minutes. And it was, so there are some easy opportunities for that, Right. I'm not into editing and doing that kind of stuff. Like I know Dobo shoots inside of houses with drones. I'm not very good with, photos. I'm colorblind and
walking around.
Yeah. So
besides that, now I use, when I fly, I have to have a tablet because of my old eyes,
Right.
So I have a Crystal Sky Ultra so I can imagine trying to run the controls and hold on to a Crystal Sky Ultra and hold on to the drone.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
Well, I did a little package for a guy. I told him I'd just do the outside. So I don't know, I probably did, I guess, 15 or 20 shots. And it was just easy because it's all outside shots, some aerial. So it was very easy to fly. I don't want to do the inside and all that. So yeah, and that's something I may get into. So I probably made probably made $200 so far, Part 107, which actually probably paid for my test. So, hey,
right.
And I'm not trying to advertise. I don't want to be but I'm like you, at least if an opportunity did come up or if I had to do something, I'm legal, and that's just the way.
It always too was my thought that if you're going to do something, do it all the way. Let me see if I can get this thing around so I'm not getting all kinds of glare or whatever.
Yeah, Russell makes a good point. Yeah, Russell, and I think what a lot of people down here are doing, they're documenting their roof, because even, if you get a hail damage, like through a hailstorm, I mean, insurance companies are getting so, listen, I don't want to feel sorry for insurance companies, but, it's been so much stuff happen. And I mean, we had 5 storms hit Louisiana last year. So at some point, either the insurance is going to go way up or, then they're upping the deductibles, some of them are $5,000 deductible, which a lot of the banks, want to know where a little young couple are going to get $5,000, So,
well, that's the thing, and you're in the real estate business. I used to have a real estate license years ago, but I didn't use it, so I didn't renew it. I hear everybody say they're thinking about selling their house because they can get so much money. But my what I say to them is, yeah, you might be able to get a lot of money, but you're going to spend a lot of money on the other end to get something else.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, for instance, we just sold a condo in Orange Beach, and yes, we did. I mean, I did really good on it, but I kind of miss it. But be honest with you, the prices from, I would say we were there for Christmas, well, New Year's, and from New Year's Day till whatever today is, what, the 20th of July.
Right.
I tell you what, they literally doubled. So,
oh yeah.
You know, I could not replace that unit. The unit I had, I mean, it's great when you sold, but you know, it's kind of sad too, because I tell you what, the prices of rentals have skyrocketed. The insurance, you know, of course, a lot of stuff went up. I mean, the condo fees, my condo fees were $825 a month. So,
yep.
You know, and that $825 is probably, it'll never go down. I can tell you that. It's only going to go up. That's just the condo fees, exactly. Not counting the note and the taxes and the insurance and the light bill. So, you know, it's getting very costly. And then, yeah, if you sell your house today, oh yeah, you're going to make more money. But, you know, we're actually looking to build, and we're going to sell this. My daughter's going to sell their house. And, but man, the price of a 2x4 is almost $8. So,
oh yeah. 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 Well, Phantom Hodges, Paul, he, you know, he's got contracts with all the realtors. He puts their signs and takes them down. And
yeah.
And he's just amazed. He goes around and, you know, in Canada, they're selling houses for $1.3 million, $1.4 million that he just shake his head. And he said he puts a sign up one day and it's sold the next.
Yeah, basically we're not even putting signs up, because most of the stuff, when if somebody gets something in the office, they just kind of put it out on our Facebook page and privately, and it's pretty well sold office.
Yep.
They'll go straight to putting a pending sign up without even putting a for sale sign. But I mean, the prices are, I mean, listen, it's good, but when it crashes the next time, it's not going to be pretty.
Oh yeah. Well, the other thing too, can you imagine, let's say you were in a house that might have sold, well, you might have bought it for under $100,000. Then it sold, you sold it, you got greedy and you got $200,000. And now you got to buy another house for $400,000 or $500,000. Just the mortgage payments alone.
Yeah. Well, I think it's supposed to go up in stages. You know, I see, and it's not, and I guess maybe, I guess I'm kind of old school, you know, you kind of move up from one house to another, but I see young couples and I mean, I'm not saying they're not making any money, but you know what, you're probably not supposed to be living in a $500,000 or $600,000 house when you're 25 years old. You know, just bringing your kids up and, you know, that should be done maybe in your second or third home if you know, that's just the way I feel. But, you know, they're riding around and rented BMWs and
I see Chris Jackson, our friend, he's on the road again, I would imagine. He delivers lumber. Great big trusses and stuff. He's in the chat. And Micro Ghost, old codger, and Chris Wedgeworth. How you doing?
Yeah, Chris is, I think he's heading to work, he said.
Is he?
But yeah, it's it's fun. You know, it's fun flying the drones, and it's fun being part of this community.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing about it is, you know, a lot of people might get a little bit miffed at Roger because sometimes we get off on a tangent on something else that isn't drone related. But you know what? We all live life. So life affects it whether you're flying drones or you're washing underwear. Doesn't make life happen.
Well, you know, I think Roger's show in the morning is more of a, you know, he likes to just talk, and there's open mic and yeah, if you want to talk about drones, talk about drones. And it's kind of like, you know, when we do our show, well, that's a drone show. When I do this in the morning, we're just kind of passing time, you know, I hate to say that. So yeah. First house shouldn't be, yeah, there you go, DeMarco. I agree, you know, DeMarco, and here, you know, we got some young couples, and I mean, listen, you know, they're I don't know how they do it, but you know, maybe they made a whole lot more money than I made.
And the other thing too, Johnny, the last time I've noticed, because it's not being reported, is that divorce rates are on the rise. So you get a young couple gets married, and within 7 years they're divorced, and then he got this great big huge mortgage hanging over both of them.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I'm not a proponent of divorce, but it just seems to happen.
well, yeah, what a lot of young couples don't realize. I met with many of them through the years, and I've sat down with one, and it's happened many times. They'll, hey, we're getting divorced, and we want to sell this house, and the girl will go, or one of them will call me and say, yeah, I'm getting divorced. What they don't realize, that both their names on that mortgage. You don't come off because you're divorced, and some of them actually think that you do.
Yeah, like they can walk away from their half.
Yeah, right. But there are people that think that, So, I was in at a car wash one time, a big car. It was one of the first car washes hit open. I was a 25% owner. Of course, we had 6 owners basically brought down. I had 25% and ended up selling my part. So, but before I sold it, I kind of, even after I sold it, I was still on that mortgage, the original mortgage. So, I knew the guy at the bank. I said, Ronnie, I'd really like to, come off of there. Even of course, I knew what the answer was, but of course they since refinanced, so I'm off of there. But I was on that, I was on 25% of that for, it was $1.2 million at this time,
Right.
Of course they since sold, and also that kind of went away. But yeah, it's you're on a hook for that mortgage. They'll go after you for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And it is what it is. And hey, Jackson RC. Yep.
Well, houses are. There's two kind of people that a house. There's a lot of people that sell houses. My son-in-law and them. I think their mother and dad. They've had like I think it's been 15 houses. So that's a house, and home is kind of where you stay for a long time. So it's a difference.
Well, I'm in a unique situation here, Johnny. Is other than 4 years I moved to Kansas City. This is my parents brought me home to this house from the hospital when I was born.
Right.
And I'm going to probably die in this or having this house. So, you're looking at, this has been home for me for 69 years.
Well, I'll tell you what, this street that I live on right here is called Nashville Avenue. I've only lived on this street my entire life. Grew up here. So when I got married, my brother was selling his house. We ended up buying his house. And then that house, we built a new house, one lot over. So I've which I presently live in now, and next door is my mom's house. So yeah, I've only lived on the street. My kids tease me. I'm 64 years old, and I've never lived off Nashville Avenue. So it's kind of strange. But even though I've lived in 3 different houses on the same street, but
they're moving the gantry away.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I decided to put that on the screen. Yep. It's T-minus 1 minute, 44 seconds.
I'm typing an email. Somebody wanted a drone show list here.
Stingray Aerial. Later to you too, and you have a great day yourself.
Captain Ray is going to get his, what do you say he's going to get his pass or something? He must be flying. I'm not sure what he's getting. So Paul, you've been doing any flying?
Yeah, I did 2 ships yesterday, and
okay.
One of my ships I did really well was a luxury yacht.
Oh, really?
by some people. I mean, it was beautiful. It was huge, and it's got several thousand views. And it's kind of surprised me. It's a beautiful boat,
Yeah, I might have to go check that one out.
and it's not for charter. It's privately owned, held, and operated for the purposes of the owner.
How long is the video, Paul?
Just 3 minutes.
Oh, I tell you what, I may, if it's all right with you, I may play a little bit on the Fly for Fun show.
Hey, not a problem. But
Okay.
it's
I'll do that.
Rover, I think, or they named it after his dog.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. They're firing it up.
Oh, wow. 7. So there it goes. So how long are they going to be up?
Just a matter of minutes, 20, 25, 30 minutes.
Wow.
He's going up to space, and then that top capsule up here gets ejected, and it parachutes back down. It's got retro burners on it. But the rocket itself, just like everything else, comes back and lands. I guess they weren't at the point where they would trust landing people on board.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing what they can do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's doing 600 miles an hour. It's at 28,000 feet.
I see that.
What a beautiful day, though, to do it. They can track that baby and no clouds, anything.
Yeah. Looks like fun. I don't know if I'd get on it, but hey.
Well, that's the thing. There's a lot of things in this world that in my mind would be fun. I don't know if with technology, yeah, we got great technology, but it's not like Star Trek,
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I guess somebody's got to be the first to try things,
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's like I know I tease Doc Murdoch. Doc's building a plane, and he's like, of course he's gonna have to test it.
Sure.
And
oh yeah, is he out soliciting people to test it for him?
No. No, he's not afraid to test it. That's for sure. But
the sad part is, and this is kind of dark humor, but wouldn't the guys that do the experiment, that build their own planes, wouldn't it be something if all of a sudden you lost control of the plane and the last thing that went through your mind before you crashed was, I knew that cotter pin went somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of moving parts to that stuff, and hey, just look at your drone. You got, I mean, a lot of people, we laugh and talk about it all the time, but man, you need to check your controller, the props, the landing, check it for stress cracks. I mean, there's a lot of, and that's just a simple little drone. So just think about a plane,
Well, I had somebody on my show yesterday that came on and said that they just bought a Mini 2 for $100.
Really?
And what happened is the guy put the props on wrong. So it wouldn't take off, and that's what he advertised it on eBay as a non-functioning, won't fly, getting rid of the damn thing, Mini 2. So the guy that bought it put the props on right, flies perfect.
Yeah, he had the A props where the B props go and the B props with the A props.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I think that's the biggest thing. Before you buy anything now, the internet is so easy to research and YouTube. And, I think that's before I flew that Phantom 3 Standard, I'll tell you what, I probably knew too much about it. I watched too many videos, but
right.
Man, you almost, flying really, and you can go step by step. I mean, there's some great guys that on YouTube that,
Well, and that's the other thing about flying either the Minis or the Airs or the Air 2 and all those, you get almost 30 minutes of flight time.
Yeah.
When I was flying the other drones, especially even the Inspires, you had a great big battery and you got 18 to 20 minutes if you're lucky.
Right.
So with 30 minutes of flight time, if I'm down there and I got 2 ships, I can fly 2 ships with 1 battery.
Yeah. Well,
That
and that's
includes,
what people don't realize. I'll tell you what, even, anything over, I mean, I know, listen, and that's the biggest thing, that's the biggest question I always get, I think, is, well, they ask probably 3 things. How far can you go? How high
yeah,
can you fly? And how long can you fly? But, 20, 25 minutes in the air is really a long time.
they just had separation.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it's flight time is very important, especially if a new pilots, they don't see. I always have, what do you have yours set for getting the first warning? I got mine at 30%. Because they sometimes they come out with your first battery warning is like at 15%. But because I'm flying distance around ships,
Yeah.
30%, man. I want to get back and I want to land with at least 50. It's like that Philly drone life. He just drives me crazy. He lands like 0%, 1%.
Yeah, push the limit. Yeah. Well, I think, I think where, like, for instance, I mean, I flew out to do that solar farm the other day, and I mean, I was right there. So 20 minutes in the air was like, I mean, I could have shot. That was really a long time, but, like if you're leaving, I don't know how far you fly to get to the ship. So it's definitely, you got to be aware. Yeah. You got to have enough flight to come back,
Yeah. Yeah. That's part of your safety issues,
Sure. But I mean, you know what, when you fly, say, if you bring 3 batteries somewhere and you get 20, 22 minutes, I mean, you're in the air 60 minutes or so. That's a lot
Yeah,
of flight.
exactly.
You almost time to take a break.
You get tired.
You do. Yeah. I know in between, like when I go to lakefront, I'll bring it down and I'll download some pictures and kind of get myself a break and, kind of use up that remaining battery, and to get my next battery ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a long time. 20,
Here comes the booster coming back down. Gonna land.
Yeah.
But yeah, that, and that, like you say, Johnny, it's all about, I tell people 2 things. One is read up and study and understand what you can and cannot do with the drone. And 2 is low, slow, open area. Slow, open area.
Well, and always be aware, where it's like I'm going to this spot, like I say, Saturday to this Lake Martin in Alabama, and I've done researched it and Google Earth it. Now, I'm not saying, but I am a little familiar already with the area, so you can do research now to be safer.
Yeah, the booster just landed.
I see that.
Oh, pretty good on the target too.
Yeah. That's a big landing pad there.
It sure is. And there's the capsule starting to come back down.
That's pretty neat.
Crew members on board.
But they've been up 8 minutes. So
yeah.
Pretty neat. It's amazing world we live in nowadays with technology.
Well, yeah, we used to watch Star Trek in the 60s and the 70s, and think, ooh, cool. There goes the drogue chute. There goes the main chute.
Oh, today is Paul Hodges' birthday, Paul.
Paul Hodges, yep.
Well, okay. Well, I'll have to send Paul a message. Happy birthday to Paul. I had to make a little note here on our Fly for Fun show. I always wish somebody's birthday. So.
Okay, the capsule's coming down at 16 miles an hour.
It looked like the news. Yeah, there it is. Wow.
And what I don't know is, does it splash down or does it actually land on land? I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I was just going to ask. So what? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's going to land on land. It looks like.
So that's going to be a nice little thump, though, I guess, huh?
Yeah, they said that at 16 miles an hour, it isn't a big deal. You know, it's kind of like hitting a bump or something.
$8 million ride for 10 minutes. That ain't bad. Hey, it's better than standing in line at Disney World. They must have had the fast pass. That's what they had.
There it goes, getting close.
Yeah. Sure looks like.
Oh, look at the drone. That was an Inspire 2.
Just passed by.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is right there. Yeah. I seen it in the left-hand corner.
Boom, there it is.
Wow.
Wow.
Pretty neat.
You saw it here on Johnny Drone live stream.
Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Touchdown. Tell you what, man. It's amazing.
Yep.
Captain Ray. Yep.
I can almost see Ray in that picture, you know?
Captain Ray probably would get in there.
Sitting right there.
He'd want to take that thing from New York to Florida, you know. He'd point it south and let him shoot him to Jupiter Beach there.
There's the 3 parachutes. They were good size.
Yeah, I bet. Huh.
Well, they couldn't have had much better day, you know, for it.
10-minute ride.
They're talking to the guys in the capsule now, and Bezos just said, "Best day ever."
I bet. Tell you what, man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, DeMarco, you know, you kind of right. I mean, you know, one thing about it, he stepped up and hey, I don't know. You know, it should be nice to say, hey, I'm gonna fund this, and you go up. You know.
Yeah.
As a friend, you know, I'll pay for the ride, but I don't know if I want to ride. But yeah,
well, Bezos is at an age and stage in his life. He's got more money, he knows what to do with, and you know, if you really want to experience it before you die, this is the time to do it.
Yeah. And looking back now, hey, it looks. I say, hey, it went good. It's all, you know, hey. Anybody, hey, I would have flown it now if I know they land safely. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure that nobody's going to hesitate doing it the second, third, fourth, fifth time. You know.
Yeah. DeMarco, we can line you up for it. I mean, we'll give you some donations. You know, we'll send you. We start a GoFundMe to fly DeMarco to the moon there.
Okay, Jackson RC.
He's getting off. Yeah.
Coffee time.
Yeah, guys, I think we'll go ahead and end this, Paul. I thank you for showing that. And it was
you betcha. I thought I hate to see, because I know I've been there when there's a lot of people pop in and out of the chat, which seems to be the trend.
Yeah.
But as far as making the full commitment to say, yeah, I'll join, it's no fun sitting there alone staring at the TV.
Oh no, I'm glad. Look, I'm glad you. I love. I mean, you know, listen. I can't. Even as watching a lot of YouTube, I can't watch one guy just talk for a long time.
Yeah.
So no, I appreciate you joining.
Everybody in the chat and everything. I'm going to say goodbye and let Johnny say goodbye to you on his own. And Johnny, thanks again, my friend, and I'll
Thank
see
you.
you next time.
Yeah, guys, thanks for joining in and everybody in the chat. Yeah, we'll do it again, of course, on Sunday morning. I don't know if I'll do it this Sunday morning. We'll be over at the lake house, but if I can and the internet's okay, we might try to do a few minutes. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining, and have a great day, and fly safe, guys. Thanks for joining in this morning.